Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on the video. You might know that I have an aftermarket exhaust on the Jeep. It's a Flowmaster Flowfx exhaust. I made an install video and a sound video. Yeah, it's cool. It sounds good. It's a lot of fun. I've had it for I think a little over a year. It is just too loud. It's droney. I think it's louder on the inside than it is on the outside. The soft top doesn't help with the sound. It's already loud on the highway from the wind noise, and so now you're just adding on the exhaust. So basically, if I want to drive on the highway for any distance at all, I need to put in my headphones so I don't get completely, just absolutely exhausted by the end of it. That's how loud it is. So I'm gonna call a muffler shop. There's a muffler shop in town, and I'm gonna see if they could replace the muffler with something quieter. For some reason, I'm really nervous about calling the muffler shop. I have never called a muffler shop before, and it just seems weird asking them to do a job like replace my muffler. But it's a muffler shop, so I guess that's what they do.
Hello.
Hi, is this Keith?
Yes, it is.
Hey Keith, my name's Sean Canoy. I have a 2005 Jeep Wrangler with an aftermarket exhaust, and I was just wondering if I could swap the muffler out with something a little quieter.
Yeah, there's probably something on the market for that, depending on what's under there.
Is that something that I could take to your shop and have done?
Sure, that's what I do.
Awesome. He's like, that's what I do, muffler stuff. All right, let's take it up to the shop, see what they can do. All right, let's do a cold start so you have a reference. Honestly, it's not super loud on the outside, but it's on the inside that it's very, very droney. So I've had enough, and I'm gonna take it up to the shop, see what they can do. This exhaust was, I mean, it's a lot of fun to have. It sounds good, I think. I just kind of miss the quietness of the Jeep. It used to be really quiet, and kind of the reason why I got the exhaust was to kind of hide the lifter tick, because the Jeep does tick a little bit, and that used to annoy the crap out of me. But now, the droniness and the loudness of the exhaust is annoying me. I think overall, a quieter exhaust will make driving the Jeep a lot more enjoyable, especially on long trips on the highway. Like this past weekend, or I guess last weekend, we went to Winter Park, which is about 3 hours drive. And you know, you have to go over mountain passes, and the Jeep, it needs to be in a little bit higher of a rev range to get up and down to get up the hills. So the Jeep is just screaming a lot of the time, and it is just very exhausting. Not to mention the Jeep is supposed to be my daily driver, so having something quiet and more comfortable is better. Whenever I installed the exhaust in college, it was a fun thing to do. It was fun to make a video on, and it was fun to rip around, especially in the summer with the doors off. It just makes the experience a lot more fun. I do tend to reverse mods that I've done often. I do that a lot, but I think this is very practical. It was fun while it lasted. Let's see if we can even get something done though. All right, here we are so far. Old muffler is off. That's the Flowmaster Flowfx muffler. You can see it's just a straight through muffler. And then Keith, the owner here, cut off the pipe after the cat. And so he's gonna do a true 2.5 inch. He's gonna weld on a piece there. He says he has like a baffled muffler, which instead of straight through, it's got like 2 compartments to make it quieter, not as droney. And yeah, he just left to get the muffler. Left me here. But we're getting things done, and I'm excited. Job complete. Man, it was pretty interesting. But he got the job done, did a good job. No rattles, no leaks. I don't know if you can tell from the video any difference. He didn't replace it with like a stock muffler. It's a thrust muffler, but it's baffled or chambered. So there's two chambers. So it's not just straight through, which means there's a lot less drone, which is my main goal. I really wanted to get rid of that drone, and I think this did the job. The real test will be on the highway, so we'll take it on the highway eventually, not now, but eventually. But yeah, it still sounds good. There's a nice tone to it still. So after I get back, I'll hop out, let you guys hear it, see if there's any difference. I probably won't really rev it because I'm in like national park housing. But eventually I'll do a sound test, and then we can compare with the original exhaust. But overall, from first impressions, it is less droney, and you don't like hear as many burbles whenever I let go of the gas, which was a pretty fun part of the old exhaust, but it was because it was just straight through. So it was a thrush muffler, not a thrust muffler. Thrush muffler is what he uses. But yeah, he welded everything on, so there's no exhaust leaks. Before, when you have like the slip joint connections, there's a lot of exhaust leaks. So no more exhaust leaks. Super happy with that. And the drone is way down. I'll have to get on the highway to do a full comparison, but doesn't drone nearly as much, and it's quieter. And I'm very satisfied with that. The exhaust leaks were really annoying because whenever like you walk by it and it's on, you can hear like the really annoying. So I'm super glad it's fixed. Now I'm gonna eat some lunch, go to the gym. I wanna show you something. You guys, if you saw a couple videos ago, I got a Honda Ruckus. 1 second, I'll show you. So a couple days ago, I rejetted it for the elevation. I went to a smaller main jet, and I think it runs better. It doesn't run as rich, which is good. Didn't see any improvement in power, but my question is, I'm thinking about getting new plastics. Do you think I should get white or black? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll probably do a poll for this question as well. All right, ready for another start? Let's see if you can see a difference. Yeah, it definitely does not sound any quieter when you're just sitting here and whenever it starts up. It sounds better because there's no exhaust leak, but the real difference is whenever you start driving. I promise. The big difference is like right around this speed or this RPM, like right below 2000 RPM is where it used to be the most droney, which is like right where it sits whenever I'm on the highway. And now, I mean, you can still hear it whenever I accelerate, but it's not that droney, like bassy sound that just drowns out your ears. We're at a stoplight now, so we'll see if you can get if the sound goes through whenever I accelerate. So you can still hear it at the low end, but then as you accelerate and as your revs go higher, it actually gets quieter, which is really good. It used to get so loud, especially like around 3000 if I was accelerating, and now it doesn't. It's very nice. All All right, at the gym now. I stopped at Safeway, picked up some caffeine, some C4, so we'll be ready to go. It's more crowded than I thought it'd be, so I'm probably not gonna bring the camera in, but with the exhaust, I'm really happy with it. It's loud when you want it to be, it's quiet when you need it to be. It sounds good coming out of the exhaust because there's no leaks, so it's just full. It's got a good throaty sound. But yeah, I'm gonna hit the gym. I'll be right back. Done with the gym. Now go back to the apartment. Ready for a start. Nice. I'm gonna end the video in a little bit, but a few days later, exhaust sounds really good, not drony. It's basically what I wanted, but there was a couple things. First, the tip that I had on it was now touching my my hitch rack thing, so I had to take the tip off. And also, you probably can't see in there, but the pipe is touching my rear track bar. So he didn't really pay attention to the clearance before he welded it all, which is a little annoying. You know, I paid to have an exhaust on. I kind of expect it to be good and cleared. So I don't know if you can see past there. I think you can see, yeah, I'll zoom in the video. But a little annoying. So I'm gonna end the video with a Ruckus top speed run. Stay tuned, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. What better way to end a video than a first-person ride on the beautiful, mighty Ruckus. I'm doing some off-roading. That new jet definitely made it run smoother. Not necessarily faster, but a lot smoother for sure. Taylor just got back, so that's why I stopped. But now let's go. It's a beautiful day in Estes. It's like 49 again, sunny, crazy. Not yet, but February. Or 39.